Everybody, it's me again, and I am here to go ahead and do the tutorial on this micro traveler's notebook because I've had enough people request that. And although I was going to, do it anyways, because I was actually just waiting. I wanted to make sure that I actually liked this concept, that I was using it, because otherwise, if I didn't like it, I wasn't going to use it. I wasn't going to make a tutorial on something that I didn't want to use. But I'm actually using this. I'm using it more like a little wallet in my purse, and the notebooks, I'm just using it to write notes, make lists, and keep a few important data on me for when, like, I go to the doctors and they ask me like what medications I've had or whatnot. I haven't finished that yet, but anyway, a lot of you really like this little guy here, and I had done mine super easy, no sew, just hot glue and the faux leather from Hobby Lobby, but I'm going to show you some other things. Plus, I'm also using hair elastic, so I didn't have to make any holes in this and try to thread in elastic, like the typical traveler's notebook. So yeah, there aren't many tutorials out there. There are tutorials on like regular size and passport size, but that's making holes and threading elastic and stuff like that. So as far as the size, I'm not sure what an actual micro traveler's notebook size is supposed to be. This is the closest to it. I don't have the measurements with me, but if you Google traveler's notebook, micro traveler's notebook, or traveler's notebook measurements, you can find like a little chart. That's where I had seen it. But I am going by the booklets that are out in the stores because, I personally love to buy things that are available at stores before I go and get anything online. And if I could make it myself with what I have or what I could find at stores, I would rather do that. Because everything, everything's always like certain sizes, and you can only use this and you can only use that. Yeah, well, when I'm only trying it out for the first time and I don't even know if I like something, I'm not going to go and buy it where I can't even see it in person. And these little guys, when you do buy them, the real thing, they are expensive. They cost as much as like a regular size planner. So I'm like, no way. I'm just going to try it out first and then see. But I actually love this. Love the way it came out. Don't have any problems with it. It's been working out. And, I could change it up. And anyway, so let's just get to it. So the size of this came about because of these little booklets here. They are from Michaels, and this brand is called Craft Smart. These are, I think they're $2 or $1.50, but I want to say $2. And you get 2 booklets in here, and they're just the right type of booklet, the kind that just are stapled in the middle. And I'm going to open this one because I'm not even sure if these are the right books that came in this pack, because I used 2 already. So these are the kind that are just folded in half and stapled. So they're the perfect type of booklet. As you can see, I've had used this because when I first made it, I didn't have all my little credit card holders and stuff. So what I did was I went by 4 of these to kind of come up with the thickness of my little book. So let me measure this. I don't think it tells you what they are. So this will be super easy to make yourself, and I do want to make my own just to use up paper. And I also have like grid paper and stuff like that. So eventually, I'll make my own booklets. And I also want to try to make a larger traveler's notebook. I just don't know what size yet. So this measures out 4 by 3. It's actually 1 line under 3. So when I put the, when I was cutting my fabric, I had taken 4 of these and I think I also made an insert at the same time, and I just wanted to make a certain thickness for this part here, so I just, you know, compensated for that. Okay, what else? Whew, excuse me. So if you want to, you can make your own. So that would be what, 8? No, it would be, your sheets would, let's see, the longest one is close to 6 inches. So you would cut out about 6 inches in length by 4 and just cut a whole bunch of sheets. Fold them in half, do a little cover, you know, however way you want. You could staple them or stitch it with a thread or something, and then fold it and then just cut to make all this even here. So that's super easy. And there are plenty of tutorials on that on YouTube. I know that for a fact. I've been watching a lot of planner videos lately because the crafting community, I haven't been seeing too much. So I've been working in the planners lately. Alright, so aside from that, I used hair elastics. Now these I found at the Dollar Tree, and I had a while back purchased these pastel ones, which I prefer. I haven't seen them since, but I'm sure around spring again, or maybe sooner, they'll have them again. But I also went ahead and got some more of these in these brighter colors, so I thought that would be fun too. When I first made it, I used 6 elastics here to hold the books. I don't know why I did 6, because it was only 4 books. Something else I was holding in there. And the one that holds, you know, this closed. But now I'm down to 4, and then the one that shuts. So, and this is the perfect size, not too tight, and just the right width to hold the little booklets for that size and hold this closed. You can use these other elastics, which I couldn't find these when I first was, I found them in my stash somewhere. This is a little thin, I don't know, but this is a black elastic cord, a white one. I think I got these at Walmart. This is thinner, a lot thinner than the other one. Then I got this from the Dollar Tree. I think they're all the same width. And then this one's slightly thicker. Don't know where I got it from, but this is the closest to, yeah, it's about the same thickness of those hair elastics. So only thing is I just don't like the colors, except for that tan there. So you know, if you really want to do it more like the proper traveler's notebook, where you know, make holes and stuff, you would need something like this, preferably like this thickness maybe, when it comes to this size. Now there are hair elastics that are thicker than these at the Dollar Tree. They're too thick and too tight. They're too small to work with that. So try to find this size elastics. I'm going to put this to the side for now. Okay, and then for the cover, this one was the light, more like mint or whatever color. This brand from Hobby Lobby. Always get them when they're half off. They're normally $4.99. You only get, oh gosh, my glasses are in my purse. 24 by 8 inches. 24 inches in length by 8 inches in width. Okay? 8 inches is what I use for this whole length here. So this is going to be my width. I have a piece of this one. This is also from Hobby Lobby. I just took it off the spool because I didn't have room for that. I don't know which one of these I'm going to use. But then I also found these at Hobby Lobby, and this is like it looks like snake skin, but with glitter in it. And this is kind of like a rose gold. And here is, it doesn't say what it's made out of, but you can actually wash this. And it's only $1.67. I didn't get it while it was on sale, but it didn't matter to me. I just got it. But, you know, they always put these things on sale. So this is a different type of material. This one here is soft on the back. So I do use hot glue, so I'm not sure how this would hold. But maybe we could just go ahead and try to use it. And I don't know if this is 8 inches. Let me check. Where'd my ruler go? It's over here. Oh yeah, so we could use that too and just use strip. And this is all the same type of like canvas type of fabric. So there's this really nice glitter. I think they had some other ones. I just don't know which one to use. Maybe this one here, because I want to see how that sticks to each other. Because I do make it double-sided, and that's where I use my glue. All right, so I do want to make a gold one too. Let's try this, okay? So I love this color. Maybe the gold. Yeah. Okay. So now, we're just going to go by this measurements. Again, it's using these booklets. Dollar Tree has some of these, but slightly bigger. So it's gonna, I don't think it's going to be the same 8 inches, but you can always try it out and then use those as your measurements. So we're going to pull these off, okay? I'm just going to slide this off. And they're all stuck together because this insert that I made here holds it together. I could actually just use this as a little booklet and nothing else. This is the little insert that I made. And I'll do another tutorial separate to this for my inserts, okay? And the folder. So I don't know if I'll do them all in one video or, you know, several videos. But for now, we're just working on the cover. But as you can see, this is holding everything together, and this could be its own little cover too. You know, if you want like a transparent one, that's really cool. Okay, let's just get back to this. Now, I had tried to add a dangle. That's why there's a hole here, but it's okay. So after I had cut this, I wanted it actually to be slightly bigger than 4 inches because I wanted some overhang, but I kept trimming and trimming, and it ended up turning into, instead of, I think I wanted it like 4 1/4, it just went down to 4 1/8, it looks like. So I really want it to be 4 1/4 this time. And with this material, I should be able to do a better job. So we're going to cut or mark the inside 4 1/4. Let's see here. Let me get a pen or a marker or something. I'm just going to use my Flair pen. 4 1/4. And I'm going to keep going up so I can make straight lines. I'm going to double check and make sure that they're all the same. Really should have gotten, see, I can't even see if there's a line there. This metal ruler is wearing out. So I'm not sure where my mark is at. I think it's there. Okay, and then I'm just gonna, I'm gonna cut there, okay? And this way, if I do need to trim a little bit as I put everything together, I got a little bit of wiggle room to do so. And I am going to cut under that black line. And then I'm going to do a second one because it's going to be double-sided. I'm not doing pockets for this, although I'm wondering if the glue would stick better to this glitter. I did try to hot glue this, you know, do a little pocket here, but it doesn't stick to this material. So you would have to use like E6000 if you want to make a pocket. I don't need any more pockets. I have enough pockets with the little folder in there. Let me do it this way. I'm just cutting right under that line. Alright, and then so, I don't think you'll see that because I went underneath. I think I can go ahead and cover this. Let me make sure. And make sure that I'm not going to see any of those lines that I made. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, so I'm just going to trace that. I should just... You know, even when I have something to go by, I'm crooked. Alright, again, you want 2 pieces. Now, if you want to use 2 different pieces of fabric, go right ahead. Make it different on the inside. Now, this is different material than the other one, so I don't know how this is going to lay and fold together, so I think it's still going to be nice and, you know, soft together. Alright, so I still have a piece extra which I can make bows out of. I do have bow dies, so that'd be cool for that. So now what we're going to do, this is longer, as you could see, but let me put this back in and see how much overhang I had. That way I could cut it. Yeah, this barely had any overhang. It just had very little. And I really don't want too much because, you know, your elastic's just going to scrunch that down. So I'm going to make it the same width as this. We're just going to follow that. But I'm going to do a slightly bigger just so I can, you know, if I gotta trim later, I can. Okay, and this one, I'm just gonna trace it with my scissors. Alright, and keep that too because you could use it for something. Okay, so now the hot glue is on. And the way we're going to do this, you don't want to run your hot glue beads all in this direction because it makes it harder to fold this, okay? So you actually want to make beads in this direction. And then later on, you're only going to put a thin bead around the edge to seal it. So this way, and I'm going to start right in the middle. I'm not going to care if it's perfect. I'm going to show you here. Just stick it on there and hopefully this material sticks well. And make sure you flatten it out good. So you start with one. Okay? And this way you have all these lines that should be able to be pliable. Because this way, as you can see, it's already harder to fold this way than it is this way. Well, now we're just going to do line after line. And just keep going down and flattening out. You don't want to get raised areas of glue. You barely feel that. And you're still going to be able to fold it. Don't go too crazy. You want to make sure you press it down before it gets cold so you don't feel those bumps. Okay, so here I'll just go ahead and seal that. And I'm going to come back and do the edges more. Let me get my little mat here. Okay. Now it's stiffening up a bit, but it will loosen up, okay? It will loosen up when you fold everything and you put your inserts in. This, again, it's a lot softer than this material, but this is still going to work. Okay, where was I? Let's do this side. Luckily, this stuff is sticking to each other pretty good. I'm just going to do it real quick now and see if that is good. Still the same concept. Still have lines. And we're just going to do that. Alright. Still works. Now, I'm going to go back and seal all my edges all the way to the edge. If it seeps out, it's okay. You just wipe off the glue while it's still wet. Don't worry too much about the corner because you're going to round that off. I like it rounded off. And go around and around and around and just keep sealing it all. See right here it's seeping, but I'm just going to wipe it right off. And this does have string that could come out. Alright, I'm trying to rush now because my husband's going to be getting home soon. And once he's here, that's it. Crafting is done. I think I had already done that edge. I think we are done gluing. And you'll know later once you start folding this up if it needs some more glue somewhere. Alright, so let's go ahead and round off these corners just with the scissors. And if you think you need to trim anything, like I'm seeing some white here from the other side, just go ahead and trim it. Or if you need to cut off any glue or strings or anything. Just gotta trim that. Also turn it around, make sure it's the same thing. As I see more white over here. This material is a little more forgiving as far as what you see, because over here you could see that edge there. This is a little more forgiving. Alright, now I think we're good. Now if you do have an eyelet setter and some eyelets, this is where you would do your holes here and then thread in your elastic. I don't want to do that because I still don't know how. I mean, I know how, I've seen it done. Alright, see, it's still pliable. Okay, it's still pretty pliable. I'm gonna go ahead and put in these black ones. because this actually goes really well with that. And I'm going to use, oh, I don't know which elastic to use on this. I guess white. I wish I had black. The only black I have is this cording, which I would have to cut and tie, and I'm not good with that, so. Hot pink. Let's see how this looks with hot pink. Maybe, or just yellow, because that's the closest to gold that I have, or white. No, I don't like the yellow. I don't have a lot of white. You know what? I think we're just gonna do hot pink. Why not? Hot pink and gold and black. So we'll just, well, for now, use these two. And get your middle. Now I actually liked it with the little metal piece on the outside because this is actually a little more bulk, and you know, it just made it too bulky for me. So, and I didn't mind seeing those metal things on the outside of my cover. Just try to get it so that it's centered. And for now, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just put these other two in there for now until I'm ready with the other ones. Because I will make another folder and whatever else to fill this up. Although I could just put what I have in there. Don't want to take it out by accident and show you something you shouldn't see. So this is only using 4 elastics, and then I'm going to use an extra one for the to hold everything shut. Okay, so now you take your 4 or however many you're making and find, you know, which side you want on the outside, and then just slide them in. Now some of the glitter does come off for this, I noticed, but it's not too bad actually. Okay, oh my god, this is so cute. This is so cute in the gold. Oh my goodness. Look, even the pink I don't mind. Look at how cute. Okay, so then the last thing is, and I'm going to show you a trick for this, because if you just put your elastic on top, like so, whenever you need to use it, you know, you got to pull it off and you could lose it. I mean, you could just stick it on your wrist or whatever, but you could lose it if you just, you know, leave it like that. How I'm holding mine together, and I'm just going to use what I have. I have this attached with my little tassel here, so I'm going to go ahead and, whoops. Okay, what happened here? I'm going to take off my dangle so you can see. I did show it before, but all it is you're going to need a decent size lobster clasp. I had found they do have these at the stores like Joann's and Michael's and Hobby Lobby. So these gold ones, I'm not sure if I got them online or not, because I try to get gold most of the time. But you want at least this big in order to run through all of your elastics. And you're just going to open it up and you're going to grab all your elastics and the one that's around there and just clamp or grab it with that thing. So now you won't lose that. And then you also have a little dangle, so you don't have to add your dangles to the top or a little dangle here. You already have one on the side out of the way, even though half the time when you put one here, you always got to move it to make sure it's on the front. Alright, so then the last thing is you just need a little pen if you want one. I'm going to tell you now They're not easy to find, small pens to fit this, but the Dollar Tree has this set here. It's actually 5 of them. I threw one out because I broke it because I wanted to alter it. So I actually altered one, and they do come apart. You just got to be careful because, you know, the rings, the what do you call it, the springs in there, they do come apart. This unscrews, I think, or pulls out. Okay, so everything comes apart, and then you can alter it any way you like. Just gotta get it in there. Okay, they do write well. Let's see here. Once you get it going, of course, they do write well. Okay, what is that? Black ink. So what I had done with mine, these fit perfectly in here, in this size, by the way. What I did with mine, after I took it apart, I colored this, this, and this with my Deco Color Premium paint marker. Found this at Walmart. I think the cheapest is at Walmart, but like at Hobby Lobby, you can always use a coupon, so you probably would get a little bit cheaper there. And then I took the barrel, before I put everything back together, wrapped some pretty washi tape around it from Michaels, and that's what you get. So it's really cute, and I have several others, and you just insert it in there, or you can add a little holder. Like I'm just using a binder clip, not even using the ones that I have with elastic because it sticks out too much. I'm just sticking, as you can see, that through there to hold it, so it's perfect. This is a lot cuter than I expected. Alright, you guys, so for those who really wanted me to do this, there you go. I hope this helps. It's super easy. You don't need much, just some kind of material here and hot glue and some hair elastics, but you can, you know, go ahead and try using the regular cords that they have. But, you know, if you're just first time trying it out, you don't know if you're really going to be using that little thing here, it's just a great little way, and it's just a cover, and I love how that looks in there. So stay tuned. I don't know when, because again, hubby does come home early lately, so I will be doing tutorials on, sorry about that, this insert that actually goes all the way around to hold your photos, and it is a little shaker now. I just did that. And then I will do the little dashboard where you can stick your sticky notes, and that also goes all the way around to the side, so you get 2 dashboards. And I'll show you how to make this really super easy folder. Most of the times when they do these folders for the traveler's notebooks, it's actually a pocket here, and then the other pocket is somewhere on the other side. It goes around the books. This is just on its own little thing here. And then I can't show you everything in here, but also the I'll make some of these credit card holders, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 8? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 4. So you have a spot for 16 cards, okay? And then that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.